Alrighty, first things first, a little bit of lube on this choke. I should probably get this cover off. Actually no, I guess it just, muffler there needs to come off. It would have been cool if there were hinges along here and you could flip it open, but anyways, I guess the fact that this turns, oh yeah, okay, pony motor, there's hope. My pet peeve is using red cables for ground. I'm going to replace these. There's a push button start type thing here. That's pretty cool. Well, I guess that was legible at some point in time. 1316. Well, what is that? It's a very strange spark plug. Oh, it's the rubber in these things. Yeah, it doesn't like these little tippy things. Spark plug. A 3/4? Wait, it's even bigger than a 3/4. 7/8? That's not possible. Oh my. Now, a 7/8 spark plug. Let's just make sure that it's not crusty. Nothing going to bother. The motor feels good actually. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing just happened. Let's see. Oh, wow, that was burning very clean. Tan tip. Let's clean it up a little here. Between the tip and the... I actually don't know what that center plot's called. Probably didn't help much, but get a little bit of lube on here. I'll put some anti-seize on. Okay, let's get you back in there. I should probably spray something flammable in there. Okay, we've got a little bit of flammable liquids down there. Get this guy in. There you go. I think I'm going to prop this open just so I can get a better look in there. There goes the actually have some cables there, a little thick, but it's just a little one banger. And since I'm one-handed here, I don't think I'm going to attempt the rope start just yet. That is a very big nut. Be nice to spin that with a drill. Let's see if I can relocate this thing. This muffler is just a loose fit, which it seems it is. just lifting. No, it's definitely tight on something. Okay, so I'll just have to prop that open with a 2x4. Something by something. Into this. Carburetor is on the other side. Run, start. Oh, okay, I have to put some leverage on that thing. Just, is there a push button thing? Oh, there's a little pulley thing here. Okay, well, that's good to know. Oh, yeah, yeah. I think there's probably something on the other side. Go take a look. Oh, there's another spark plug here. That's interesting. There's the coil. What is that? It's a very long, oh, it's a little dipstick. We're just at the bottom of the dipstick. A little, is there oil on there? Let's see. It's so cute. A little tiny dipstick. Oh. You get some oil in there. Okay. Is this the decomp lever up here? What is that? There's no belt on there. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a belt. I don't know what this spins. I just have no idea what any of this is, but I'm just going to give it a little bit of the old, in case any of this linkage is tight. I'm going to have to get this exhaust off. I think I'm just going to have to get this cover off. Okay, let me go fight with that. Alright, I got me a good battery here. That is not a good ground because it's on a panel that's probably badly grounded. It's a little two-banger engine on this. It's cute. That's very rusty. I'll just put a ground up to this starter. Oh, great. Starter bolt, maybe. Beautiful day here in California. 10 months of sunshine. Exactly the kind of place I like to be. These look like metric threads. Is that possible? Oh, Caterpillar. Could very well be. Actually, I should have that behind the big washer. Okay. Not the best. I'll clean this up later. I just want to crank this thing over and maybe maybe I should take the plugs out and just do it with no compression to get some oil pressure up. I'm not going to be too worried about this thing running for I guess I'll prime it though. That'd be the smart thing to do. I just love how these old things are just so mechanical and easy to work on. That should be good for now. Okay, let's see. This is the hut. Let's see if there's any bad juju happening here. Okay, no shorts. I should have done the positive first, because now that's hot. Alright, that's a slightly low 5.8 or 11.16. 5.8. Run this on some sandpaper. Yeah, these things are completely shot. Just garbage. Oh, it's not big enough. Flip these two around. Yeah. I hate wing nuts, but it is what it is. Okay. That's the hot side. Trying to short it to the body, because that's just the kind of thing I would do. Melt my wedding ring off. See if there are any surprises here. Is this thing even going to work? That's what I'm curious. I wouldn't be surprised, but this old stuff was built to last generations. I would not be surprised if this thing even works, dude. I love the little push button here. Okay, I'm just going to click this and see. Oh wow, something's there. This thing has not ran in 20 years. I'd say the contacts or brushes are just a little sketch. Oh wow, it's turning. It's a little sketch, but it's turning. Wow. Not the greatest of. Something sounds a little loose in there. Well, let me get the plugs out again. And then we'll get some oil in this thing and see if we can just spin it without. Sounds like the ring gear is a little worn, to be honest. Or is this belt? Oh, the starter runs a belt. Oh, interesting. That's the one plug. Let me go to the other side and get the other one. I've never seen spark plugs with 7/8. Oh yeah, these are. Wow. Okay, let's see what this thing was running like. Yeah, 10. That's good. Okay. It's time to get some oil in here. Go and get some oil and get back to tripping hazards out of my way. Some good old Flush 2000 oil. I keep clean used oil for flushing motors and stuff like this. I would most certainly be doing a complete new oil if this thing runs, but for testing I'll just get used oil. Well, wouldn't you know it, the only funnel I can find is cracked. So this bottle's half full, so we'll just have to do half a quart and check the dipstick. Oops. Mess is right at the end. Ah, half full. That's perfect. All right, so the plugs are out. Now I can proceed to crank this thing. It sounds rough, but hopefully that's just not a big deal at this point. So, okay, let me get around to the other side. This thing and see what it does. See what it does. All right. Sounds a little sketch, but yeah, this ground could have been a little better, I guess. I think it gets to the point where it's like off the sounds rough in there, I must be honest. There's something very rough sounding. Huh. She's dead. I guess the oil must make it up here at some point. Maybe it's just dry. So if I do get this thing cranking, hopefully it'll quieten down. But now it ain't cranking. I don't know why this lever. Oh, there we go. Start. Must have just had some tight exhaust valves or whatever that thing's doing. Okay, it's going to start now. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, she's back. Compression. Oh yeah, there's compression. Okay, this ground is smoking. I need to take it off and shine up all these fittings. Oh, that's hot. Wow. Gee. Yeah, I gotta go clean up all these surfaces and make them shiny and put some dye grease in there. Because, yeah, that's a little rusty. All right, I'll be back in a second. All right, so I have a nice marine stainless bolt here. I thought this stuff would all be metric, but it seems come on. Seems that is it standard? 3/8? Yeah. Okay, so that's interesting. I got some dielectric grease. I grease up the threads. I guess owning a small marine shop, one does acquire a large collection of stainless over time, so that's kind of cool. I'm not going to put the split washer on that because this is flanged and I'm not too concerned about this coming off. So that'll make a very good contact for the ground. And then I've cleaned up this guy and put some grease on there. That should make some good contact as well on the cable. Let's see if that'll give us a better ground. What I'll do is maybe just get a little bit of gas. I can go prime the carburetor. But I'm worried about that to some degree, because what if this thing just starts going nuts and I don't know how to stop it from running. So I'd rather just hear it pop and then we can go from there. Right, so I'm going to get some gas. I'm just going to put a little bit down the hole there. Let me get that oil cap back on because I will lose that, and that's exactly the kind of thing that I would do. Okay. I can already hear the naysayers going, quick start! Well, I can guarantee you, this Pony Motors compression is probably 421. And I ain't overdoing it, so you're gonna decide to get all crazy on me for using this just for initial testing purposes, then well, I'm really sorry to offend you. Alright, well, this is the Pony starting for the first time, and the guy said 20, but I'm going to tell you it's probably more like 30. The older you get, the more you lose track of time. What I think happened 3 years ago was more like 5 years ago. All right, this is the money shot. Let's see if the pony's going to puff, at least. Oh my, here goes. You're kidding me? Instant. That is insane. What? I can't believe that. That is unbelievable. There's the throttle. Okay, well that's all loose. I'm gonna go just give the carburetor a little bit of lubrication. That is incredible. I was not expecting that. That was literally instant. Okay, let's check these little levers. Yeah, the choke. I don't know. I guess out is on, right? And that's the throttle. Let me check if the throttle is actually going. No, the throttle was sticking. Is this weighted? Oh, there's a spring there. Let me unhook you guys here. Girls maybe too. So this is the throttle lever down here. And that's obviously out, which pulls on the little arm down there. But you see when I push it back, it's still very high idle. And it has an arm there and a spring. And that's back to idle. So I see that's adjustable there. But maybe that spring is just a little weak. Maybe they overstretched it. I would like it to go back when I go back with it. So, I mean, this is adjusted all the way away, but it looks cross-threaded. I'm not even gonna mess with it. I'm just gonna check that spring. Okay, once again, I gotta go around to the other side, but that is just unbelievable. I cannot believe that thing just fired right up after sitting for I don't know how many years. Dude, I just bought this F250 5 months ago, thought it would be an easy fix, and it kicked my rear end. I ended up having to pull the motor, put cams in, new lifters, and so my wife was just like terrified that this thing is going to consume me, which I'll be honest, it is consuming me because I love tinkering with this kind of stuff, but I cannot spend another 6 months on this thing. And the fact that at least the pony motor just totally fired up is really cool. And by the way, I have a block of wood under the blade, and there's chains on each side, so there's 3 points of safety there. So I'd say there's very little leverage on that. It does look like the spring could just have a little bit more tension. So let me see if I can just do a redneck retention here. I wonder if you want this thing screaming. I don't know. I really don't know. Like a lawnmower. I would assume when you push the throttle back, like most internal combustion engines, that would indicate that one would want the motor to idle down. And since this isn't, I'd rather have it idle low and raise it than have it screaming and blow something. So, I don't know, maybe this is a very hard spring. I'm sure it's original, but maybe I should just remove a coil from it, compress this. I think if I compress this, it would give me maybe 1/8 of an inch. I don't think I'll be able to. No, it's not gonna do much. I'd almost need to. Is this spring steel? Maybe I can just break it off. Yeah, this is old school metal, bro. I'm telling you. There it is. Now they have to be in the same direction, so we can bring this little fella over and then bring it over some more, and then just compress that somewhat and straighten it out. That's going to lengthen it though, which I don't really want to do, but okay, let's see if that's gonna be tighter. Okay, let me go operate the throttle on the other side and see if that goes back to where it is right now. Actually, I could just operate it from here, I guess. This guy. No. Still sticking. And if it's just get some lube back here, probably just need to snip off 2 of these springs, because the throttle only puts the lever here and then it's up to the spring. It's like a stop here though. I'm feeling like there's a stop. Like a bump stop, and I'm pretty sure that's intentional. I'm wondering if the throttle is supposed to like get it up to the bump stop, but when you push the throttle it's supposed to push it past the bump stop and then it goes down. Anyways, I'm just going to try and run it in the down position now. I'm going to prime it with some fuel because I'm just going to take a gamble that this carburetor might actually be fine inside. If this thing idles and makes power, I'm not even going to bother opening it up for now, but I'm not happy with this RTV garbage. I mean, man, you know, that's something I figured out many years ago, but I guess some people just don't ever figure out that stuff. And there's some ooze on this exhaust, which isn't very nice. So, man, I'm so freaking excited, dude. I love tinkering with this stuff. Look at that cute little freaking badge back there, man. Love it. Love it. Oh, I've lost it. I'm trying to get some kind of serial number in here. .37100, number 3A. Let's get some fuel on this thing, and sorry for the shaky video. See what she does. I do apologize if I've been filming portrait, but let's see if we can. Some fresh gasoline. No idea what the jets are like down there. This is a tiny little carburetor. Oh yeah, we have a drip down there. Okay, well, carburetor's coming off then. All right. Curiosity in me is gonna want to see if this thing will run on the carburetor. It feels like it's disengaging. I wonder if the starter bearings are making that horrible noise. Choke. Oh, you're kidding me. That's just not possible. I'm gonna see if I can give it a little bit of throttle here. See, I don't know what's happening at the carburetor here, but that's just incredible. Too much choke, maybe? I'm gonna guarantee you that carburetor is coming off right now. Okay, we're gonna do that.